The Storm Track 5 team has issued a weather alert day. Folks, we're looking at gusty winds developing this evening and possibly some strong to severe thunderstorms also for this evening between about 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Also, the reason why we have severe threat tracker in the high category, as we could see some severe thunderstorms develop, but also outside of thunderstorms, we'll be seeing the gusty winds even in the Tri-Cities with gusts up to 55 miles per hour. Good news is, going through time, things begin to taper off as we go into the overnight and into the day Saturday, but it's going to be cooler for tomorrow. Not for today. As we time this out, yeah, you notice temperatures are going to begin to warm up already into the upper 60s as we head into the afternoon with a mix of sun and clouds and those windy conditions developing. Going into the evening, that's when we could see a few thunderstorms developing, and some of those could be strong to severe. The Storm Prediction Center has issued a level 2 risk for the Tri-Cities, even a level 3 risk for parts of the area towards western parts around Lee County. We actually have an enhanced risk. Also, the tornado risk, not completely zero. We're in the low category, but notice the elevated risk just off to the west and also including Lee County. Obviously, those lines are kind of subject to change sometimes within a few miles, so just be on alert for that. Even though it's low, still kind of an elevated risk of maybe a possible isolated tornado for today. High wind damage is definitely something we'll be monitoring as we will see those windy conditions develop. And of course, any risk of hail is quite low though on the map for today. Now, winds. Let's talk about the winds because we are going to possibly see gusts as high as 55 miles per hour for the Tri-Cities. Even in the foothills and the mountains, we could be looking at gusts even higher than that, upwards of 65 miles per hour. Here in the short term, we're talking about the rain showers that's been moving from southwest to northeast. We've seen some localized heavy areas of rain that's been moving across the Tri-Cities. Now, still some light to moderate rain over Sullivan County. Eventually, this will push out towards the northeast. We'll see a little bit more dry weather return between about 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock or so. Low pressure is responsible for all this moisture, also going to be responsible for the gusty winds and possibility of some isolated strong thunderstorms for this evening. Now, Future Track does a good job of showing this. As we go through time, I'll kind of give you a little better picture. We go into the later portion of the morning. Yeah, that's a mix of sun and clouds that'll be developing. That's going to actually warm up the temperatures, create a little bit of instability. We have a strong southerly flow. And here comes the line of showers and thunderstorms, something we'll be monitoring. We don't want this to become discrete supercells, obviously developing. Nonetheless, there's still a slight possibility. We'll have to monitor that. So any scattered showers and storms will be eventually exiting the region by around 7, 8 o'clock or so. Gusty winds is going to be the story for today. Wind gusts upwards of 50 miles per hour for the Tri-Cities and even higher towards portions of the area, say around Camp Creek where it's always windy. You know what I'm talking about. Temperatures cool down behind a cold front for Saturday back into the 50s. So definitely that's going to, actually it's close to normal, but that's going to feel quite chilly compared to what we've had. Temperatures in the 60s for tomorrow. If you don't like the cool weather, hey, it's not going to stick around long. We could be back in the lower 70s as soon as next Monday. So it's going to be a short-lived average spell, if you will, average spell of temperatures. But it is going to dry out, so that's the good news. We know it's 3 days of dry weather in a row. 56 for Saturday, warming up to the lower 70s by next Monday. We're talking about a chance of rain entering the picture once again for next Tuesday, and definitely increasing the rain chances as we head to the mid part of next week with a stronger cold front. Could bring our temperatures back down to the 40s by next Thursday.